Well, spring has finally sprung here in southeast Minnesota. My name is Jim Perry. Welcome to Backroads Metal Detecting. It has been months since I've been out detecting. I'm out at a favorite field here. Unfortunately, I tend to find a lot of trash out here, and that is what I have been spending most of the last hour doing. But I finally have something that I'm excited to take home with me. It really isn't much, but it is something that I can take home. Let me show you what I found. So I'm parked just over the hill here. There's a gravel road that goes by. The home once sat where this large piece of cement is. There were barns on the other side of this hill, barns behind me here. This home would have sat here, for sure, in the mid to late 1800s through maybe 20 years ago. I've been back and forth through what was corn that was planted here that was harvested last year. Some of the dirt has been turned, which has been nice. It allowed me to find some targets I didn't find last year. But unfortunately, again, there is a lot of trash, and it is very, very wet. And I've been up to my ankles in mud most of the last hour. But something very recognizable here. I've found a few of these here, and it is all in one piece. It's badly bent. Looks like it probably was silver plated. Let me take a minute here to clean this up and see if we can get any information off of it. So you can see from the shiny there, this was or is a silver plated spoon. On the back it is labeled bouquet silver plate. The spoon actually was made in 1924, which fits in exactly with the time period that I know the farm was on this property. Very nice. Glad to leave with that today. Finally, a relic. It's been months. So, see what else we might be able to pick up out of the field here today before I get out of here. Spoon was just over here, maybe 25 feet. Moving my way back behind the home, I have found over the last several years a fair share of children's toys. Unfortunately, they have fallen victim to the plow over the years. And this, I believe, is another example of that. Might have been a BB gun, maybe a toy gun. It actually does have some weight to it, but not heavy enough to be an actual handgun. This would have been the handle to it, and the trigger would have been here. So, kids playing out behind the home. There were trees off here in this direction, and this whole part of the property was wooded from here down to where the next farm would have been. So children would have been playing back behind the home alongside the trees, and that's where the toys have tended to come up. So I'll take that. Another example of children living here on a farm when they're not working out, playing and having fun. Absolutely gorgeous, but a bit chilly day here. I would say low 40s right now. No trip to a property like this would be complete without finding at least one of these. People worked very hard out here and also played hard, hunted, and used this land for more than just crops. Very old shotgun shell stamp. Nitro Club, UMC Co. number 12. These were manufactured between 1900 and 1910. Again, fits in with the era that I know a farm was here very, very well. Glad to leave with that today. It's in pretty good shape. That'll clean up very nicely. And not necessarily significant, because I do know that there was a home here. I know that there was a working farm. But if I'm on a property and I'm not exactly positive where the home was, I look for these. These are very common finds as well. This would be a mason jar lid. This one is by Atlas. I have to do a little research. I forget when they were in business. The liner inside is probably, it is completely crushed and broken apart. Those are nice to take home, the porcelain liner, but an Atlas mason jar lid. Today, not so special. Sometimes it is when I'm trying to locate where a home was and where they may have dumped some of their garbage to locate. So either way, we'll take it, clean up the field a little bit, and move along. I've had enough of tromping back and forth in the deep mud up to my ankles after a couple of hours. So I'm going to call it a day and move on to some other family activities that we're doing today. So the home here, if I remember correctly, when it was removed, they actually did a controlled burn, which meant they would have burned the whole thing down, probably all the barns as well, and it would have been bulldozed into all parts of this field, which is why I'm finding so much trash, so many nails, so much glass, so much brick, and that's fine. The reason I came here today is because it was higher up on a hill, and I knew that it would be slightly more dry than another nearby permission that I'm very much looking forward to getting to. 2 miles directly in that direction is another very, very old home site that is an empty field now. That's where I'm finding all of the old buttons, all of the old coins, some relics. That's a property that I'm very excited to get to. I talked to the property owner just a couple of days ago and have permission to hit that field again this year, hoping to get out there at least a few times before he plants the field late in April, early into May. So time to head home and get on to some other fun for the day. As always, thanks for joining me again today. Hope to see you again soon.